a global platform to tell a very important story that exists in our society today about domestic violence and abuse. So it's been an opportunity that I would love to continue to take advantage of to have that platform globally to communicate self-awareness and more about this social problem that we have that exists in our world today. Researching is very key, and it involves an in-depth outline. I create an outline first of where I'm going in the book, and because I am a nurse and a clergy and a Christian counselor, I try to get my research that encompasses all of those things so that I can provide a health piece, to provide a counseling piece, and to provide a biblical piece, all of which becomes the total man. So when I am writing, I'm always addressing the total person. So I like to include all those three areas. So my research can be very extensive. Then I hone in on the subject matter, and I always try to have some type of statistical background or facts to give the reader so that they can have a more in-depth, heightened understanding of what I am talking about in my authorship. The most important thing about the book is its presentation. It's very key to have the best front and back cover, and it has to attract first the reader. But once they get in, I know they always say you can't judge the book by its cover, but what's inside is even more of the bigger picture, and it's so important to have all of those components involved because it involves a totality reason of what the book is all about. So you have to have all of those layers, the front, the back, and inside is so key, and they're all intertwined together, and it can't be any way else. I have multiple projects, and it's not uncommon to be working on more than one thing. But this is my second book publishing that sprung off of the Top Theala Press, and I always think ahead of where I'm going in my writing. So I'm always wanting to provide some type of subject matter that's going to create healing, hope, awareness, and freedom. My motivation for writing more is having that global platform to impart to others any subject matter that God has given me to serve and help others to better understand. And also, this book, The Paradoxical Union, why I was motivated to write this book was also because it is a novel with an inspirational story based on true events that happen every day in our society. In the United States, according to the statistics given by the government, over 4 million individuals or people are assaulted or involved in domestic violence and abuse. And if I could just make the difference for one person to help preventing that from happening or stopping it from happening by sharing with what I write, it will be all worth it. Because my motivation is I want to serve humanity, and I want one day for this maybe to be a movie, because it is a life-changing storyline about a character who thought they had married the best person in the world, but yet it became a paradoxical union. It was far from what she thought it would be. It was all embedded with abuse, violence, and things that she would have never thought would have occurred in her life.